What up, what up, what up? Let's get the stream requests. Let's see who's first. Braden was first? Okay. How you doing, Neil? Western Kentucky. Good looking team. Good at everything. I know this team is deep as hell. End of their bench is still mid-70s. Lost to North Texas, they lost to Florida State, and they lost to New Mexico State. It's only by 5, though. Chavarez is their leading scorer, leading rebounder. He's their best player. He's their guy. I don't know if you've seen what the top 25 is looking like. Utah is currently at the top of the world. UNC is number 2. Duke and UNC are both good. NC State's good. Georgetown's good. Alright, UT Arlington. They were injured, but hey, look at that. Everybody's good again. Who's sorry? Then Bailey was out for he was out for 2 games. And who else missed time? I forget. Yeah, Reed was out. Norris, no, wasn't him. Duncan? No. Somebody else was hurt. Maybe I'm just seeing. Maybe I'm just thinking I know, but I don't. Or no, it was maybe I'm just no, it was Cobalt. That's who it was. He had a 3-game injury. Messed with all the depth. God, look at all these 90s, bro. 7 of them. It's absurd. Everything's looking so good, then they lost to Morgan State. Then North Alabama got him. Inman played in 3 games and averaged 10 points in those. That's funny. Tyzee Bryant really brought terrorism to Boulder, Colorado. This team has some wins, but man, when they get when teams figure them out, they get blown out. They lose badly when they lose. Wallace Schmidt averaging 21 points a game. That makes sense. Oh, Evans been starting. He had that little injury. Schmidt's been a beast. He was hurt for a little bit, to be fair. Tazarian Washington, he's gone up quite a bit already. That's +3 for him. Amadez, when are you gonna catch this guy? You were supposed to be the hero. It's been a little bit of a challenge this year. I mean, Southwell's still scoring. Especially the last 3 games. Shooting percentages, okay, they're going up. Team just chucks threes. They don't care. That's so crazy. I mean, just look at that. Everybody's shooting at least 5 a game on the starting lineup. We got Central Arkansas. Looks like they're finally out of being absolutely cooked every single season. They take good shots. This team can't defend or rebound for shit. But the offense is at least fun. These guys have the same issue that Colorado has. When they lose, they tend to lose by a lot. Typical of young teams that are still finding their footing, I suppose. Arnold's McKenzie is the leading scorer here. Freeman, the old guard, he's still a good contributor here. Hicks could be a double-double kind of guy here, probably next year. Maybe. Central Connecticut, what to do with these guys? What to do with them, Braden? Oh, you're talking about Incarnate Word? Yeah. Missoula ball, that's what they play over there. The main group here. Spikes in 85. And it's just this bench is just you get basically nothing from them. These dudes suck. They got the win over Wagner, but they lost to Chicago State and Long Island on the road. Garrison's still the leading scorer. Man, Spike, you used to be different in another life. The two guys that Braden stand the most just aren't what they were. Devontae's not even supposed to be a scorer like that, but he's giving you 10.5 a game. I guess. I mean, Hirschberg's the only guy who's worth anything off the bench. Speaking of Long Island, Sharks, it's Stefan Chafin in a dream. What kind of stats this dude's putting up this year? Yeah, they're healthy. Lost to FDU, but they got the win over CCSU. Non-conference was a bit of a struggle. Chafin giving them 16 and 5. Honestly, shooting percentages look, yeah, they're a little down. Yeah, last year he was a fucking beast. 20 a game. It's because Andrew Wilson's stepping up, freshman. Is he the next guy? He's the new offensive hub when Chafin's done. It's possible. Towson, looks like the defense is still intact, but kind of figured it'd be a little worse than it was last year. Still very veteran team. Where the youth at, bruh? Oh, they're all down here. One of them's hurt. Torn ACL. Ouch. Team's got a high floor still, just from the way they play. They had a 4-game losing streak here, but they've been won 7 straight since. Dominic Lawrence, Steve Richardson. Pretty balanced team for the most part. What they need is a center. They lost their guy to Yale. No offense to Rocco Hunter, but I don't think you're like that, bro. Man, does TR need to get out of here? It's kind of crazy they're this bad. Christopher Griffin was really holding it together that much, huh? Wedekind's leading scorer. Spencer's up there, though. He looks good. I don't know if it's totally cooked. This roster just needs a little bit of work, I think. Manhattan. These guys still suck. What happened to you? Deep thigh contusion. I mean, a lot of their better players are young, though. And they were playing a lot of good teams in their non-con. Lone win is against Fairfield. Kadir Atwell leading scorer. Lions up there as well. Pine Bluff is ass. It's pretty brutal over here. Lone conference win is against Grambling, who's I think the worst team in the SWAC. You hate to see it. Tyson Wells and Glenn Jenks leading scorers here. Damn, if they didn't have that recent loss to CCSU, I'd be like, dang, this team is good. I know Bradley Ingram's getting a little attention from the pro scouts. Lance Gates is the heir apparent at guard. Special stuff. Lost to Miami, Nova Southeastern, and they lost to CCSU. All road games. Winning at Seton Hall is pretty good. They're a decent team. Ingram, 16 a game. Yeah, he's nice. He's stamped. Eric Welch stepping up with the scoring. Almost 16 a game for him. Assume he's just like a catch and shoot 3-point guy for the most part. Redfield and Gabriel providing the defense. Gates got a lot of stars because Gillian was hurt for a while. I think he's back now. Yeah. Gates gonna go back to a bench role. Virginia Tech, how are we looking here? It's okay. David Parker hurt, bruised knee. Ain't this dude like high key take Marcus Anthony's chain? They got a win over Santa Clara. That's funny. Yeah, Parker's leading a score. Damn, he really did take Marcus's chain. He really just yanked that off your neck. It's kind of nuts. Can't believe Marcus would allow that to happen. Providence. Their season was looking like a total disaster last time we looked at them, but they've won 5 in a row. This roster's still very good. They got some games coming up. Georgetown. Then they gotta go at Creighton. UConn's not easy. Xavier, yeah, 4 of these next 5. That's gonna make or break you guys. If you're really serious about being back, you gotta win. You gotta win at least half of these, preferably 3. I could see them beating. I don't know. Creighton just looks like they look like a different beast right now. That team's scary. King Eye Cross leading scorer right now. He looks like he's improved. King Eye Cross is playing better. I believe Orpheus got the turnovers down. Man, look at that. Braden not even here to react to this stuff. Braden's scapegoat turned it around, and now the team's been better recently. Nova Southeastern. Still just kind of a mid team from the looks of it. Got a superstar though. Yukemi Knox an 88. Roster really isn't bad though. They got players here. Some of these L's though, kind of concerning. Delaware State. Eee. Oral Roberts not great either. Dalton Thompson, the leading scorer. He's their offensive hub, huh? Interesting. Kemi not doing enough to get those looks? They're trying to ice him out. Then we got GCU. These guys are a machine. Got an injury to Johnson. Torn calf muscle. Ouch. Out to the end of the regular season for him. I mean, they got guys though. These should have been the day ones. Young and Evle. One loss to West Virginia. I'd be pretty surprised if they lost another game, to be honest with you. I think UNLV is good enough to beat them. But they just play so well, I don't know. They need a special performance from somebody. Ricky Dunn, the leading scorer. Yeah, damn, Jalen Vance giving them 8 points a game off the bench, bro. That's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Johnson was doing good for them too. It's a good ass team over there. Idaho, they are 6-0 in conference so far. Don't really have any weaknesses either. Solid team. Sort of a jack of all trades, master of none type deal. Oh, they literally have one. Who's getting the starts? Maurice Rice. That'd be their second center, right? Yeah. I'm good with that. They are on a 9-game winning streak right now. Special stuff. ETSU. This team might be overachieving a little bit. Who's the hero for them? Gonna win over Ole Miss, okay. Keith Radicevich, Kalen Speaks. For a guy that's a lockdown, he can score a little bit. 13.5 a game. Jakari Dumont with almost 12 a game. Izzy Carter's almost 10 a game. It's working. This lineup, it works. Also a team that looks like it's overachieving. Stats are gross. The freshman, though, the future. On a 5-game winning streak to start conference play, but lost their last 2. Norbell, leading scorer. Quantavious Bell Peppers. Also scoring. We love to see it. We love to see the young guys involved in the offense. UMass Lowell. Team can't rebound, bro. I still believe this team's gonna be at the top of their conference, though. Despite their roster construction being kind of gross. I mean, their schedule wasn't easy. Monmouth, Georgia Tech, Texas. Pretty tough opponents. Merrimack is always in a logjam that is the MAC. Eli Pomerleau up to a 92. Ooh, they got some injuries though. Henderson out for a game. Watts broke his arm. He's gonna be back conference tournament time. Previch. Damn, his year is done. He getting a medical red shirt for real. No shot, he's back. Only played 9 games. Hey, they beat Siena. Eli and Marco. Rashawn's up there too. Corey's dream. All his players being the main stars. Special stuff. Holy Cross, they're just always first place in this conference. I don't know if and when they're ever gonna like actually win that tournament though. Wins hurt. No, three games. That's nothing. A 5-game winning streak overall. Non-con was kind of rough for them. Falcione still the guy. Nathan Long's been good. Clifton. Sire Evans been a 4th option scoring wise. We got Jackson State. Top 50 offense. Team fouls a lot though. That might be a problem. Caden Sullivan's still the best player. He's an 80 overall now. Man, the win streak, 11 in a row. Damn. Jackson State cooking Southern this year. Lamar Walker, actually leading scorer here. Oh, he'd be taking 3s, that's what it is. Alongside Colburns, the Colburns and man, this team is. Alabama State's had a glow up, but I don't know if they're beating this team. Have they played each other yet? No, they have not. January 18th. And Sensa Uwawa, want to see his stats. Less scoring, but he's just doing more all over the place. I forget if he was in the mock draft. Yeah, not some overwhelming offensive force, but he is. Damn, he's everywhere on these stat sheets. Become a more complete player for sure. All right, Akron. 13-2 overall. Nobody hurt. 2 losses to Eastern Michigan and Ohio. They were both close losses on the road. Greg Frost, the leading scorer. He's getting draft buzz, how good he's played. Like, man, he's been dominant. Eric Van Claiborne's been good as well. Vinny Anderson stepped up in a big way. Oh, Tucker Harrison's the highest overall here, and he's just like the 5th option on offense. He's a good defender, though. Kind of like their lockdown piece. Alabama State. Levi keeps talking about the defense, but this offense is kind of clicking. Defense is coming a long way, though. Allen Jackson, 83. All the customs are starting. It's beautiful. Jack Johnson dealing with a twisted ankle. He's going to be out 2 games. He's a good player when he's healthy. Good wine coming off the bench right now. Lost to Bethune-Cookman, and they lost to Texas Southern. Russell Smith, the leading scorer. Jack Johnson, Allen Jackson. Almost a double-double guy. He's exactly what Levi was hoping he'd be. Elijah Ellis, he's been good. Almost 11 a game. You love to see it. Washington, what is your problem? You guys were so good last year. And now that the expectations are actually here, now y'all are not so good. Just not getting the guard play you need out of these two. Yeah, honestly, that might be the problem. That may be the issue. Lost to Ohio State and Rutgers. Man. Y'all gotta turn it around, bro. Man, tough stretch here. Indiana, Michigan, Iowa. I mean, hey, Northwestern's not even a gimme anymore. They seem like they're actually not bad. Clark, leading scorer. Yeah, Giles might be the issue here. And also, high key, Jaden Burch not been as good as I thought he'd be. Will the real Jaden Burch stand up? Are you a man or a mouse? Yeah, there's also that they both have women's names. Iowa, a team that I thought was going to struggle mightily this year, but Zach Farmer is that guy. From what I've seen, he's been carrying them. Like, geez, even these stats don't even feel like they do justice how good he's been. Efficient as hell. He's taking a huge step up there. Dude is money. I think Sayers, honestly, he's been worse. More volume, but his efficiency's not as good. I think people have started to find some chinks in the armor, though. Oregon and Northwestern figured them out. If you can keep Farmer from going off, you got a much better chance of beating them. Leading scorer, of course. Sayers up there. Everton has been decent. I'm still not convinced this team is actually gonna do anything in the tournament. I don't like what they have at center. They used to be feared for their center play way back in the day. Hawaii. Damn. Torn Achilles. Good team, though. I think they're the third best team in this conference, but they're still good. Crozat, leading scorer. Tyler's up there. Zhongli Chan. Oh my god, he might be good. Someone tell Tortle. Chan's sanity is back. USC. I think the breakthrough may be happening here. This team is good at rebounding. #1 offensive rebounding team in the nation. Jesus Gomez. Great piece to get out of the portal. Keith Hicks is good. Gav Sherns overall is not super high, but that dude's a bucket. One conference loss to Maryland of all teams. What the hell? Yeah, they've been good, but they've had some strange losses. Shern and Gomez, they be chucking that bitch. Utah Tech. They're finally just mid. Yes. Defense is ass, but the offense, it's okay. And Harrison's hurt. 5 games of absence for him. And they've been streaky. I see. Interesting to see where they end up here in Big Sky. Tupua, though, he looks like an issue. They have a bunch of other guys cooking on the bench, too. Oregon. Wow, their offense sucks, but their defense is very good. That's funny. They're better than last year. That's what I'm going to keep saying, because it's true. Elliott West and William Colifron. They're saviors right now. Hopefully they don't leave for their sake. Beat Iowa, beat Minnesota. Probably not going to be at top half of this conference, though. But they're not going to be absolutely morbid. Wish I could say the same thing about this Maryland team. Because they are struggling this year. Lost Dallas Jackson and Gail Gautier, and they've not really been able to replace that. A little bit of a rebuild time, possibly. Schedules don't get easier either. Good God. Damani Adams trying to do it all, but ain't really working. Yeah, Dallas Jackson was the engine of this team last year. He was the dude. Sienna 7-3 in conference. Got no injuries. I'll be honest, the problem for them is that all their losses are to the teams that are their ops in the standings. Not an awesome look. Also, this team kind of suffers from, they don't really have a great playmaker on this team. That's probably going to hold them back. Man, Natani, he has struggled this year, man. Well, let me see. Their assist numbers. Man, they feel lower than that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I low-key think that's kind of a weakness for them. And the SU. Man, I don't really seem that good stats-wise, but they're 5-2 in conference. Louis Volson is an 82 overall. Damn, Latavius is hurt. Got absolutely smashed by Alabama State and Alcorn State. It's more balanced than I would imagine. Like, man, I've just been waiting for Louis Volson to just like take over this team. It just hasn't really happened. I really overestimated him. I thought there was a dog in there. Duke, the #1 defense in the nation. Oh my. Noah Jackson is taking over the top spot on the roster overall-wise. Okay. Oh, Robertson's going to be hurt for a game. That means Delios Papadopoulos gets to start. Lone losses to Miami. Got a couple tough games here on the road against NC State and Georgia Tech. And it's kind of smooth. They got a game against Cal, though. That could be trouble. Cal actually seems like they're pretty good. Man, a majority of their like actual tough games are on the road. That kind of sucks. They get UNC at home. Oh my god, I'm the leading scorer. No way. Damn, Georgios really taking Njax's chain. Damn. Yoni, Southern is ass. They not good anymore. Can't believe I'm the leading scorer here. That's kind of crazy. 58% from the field. Man, I'm a goddamn hooper. With these ratings? Shit. You want to see Cal State Northridge? The fucking Matadors. Oh shit! Damn. They've actually been. He's actually about to be back from this injury. Covington. Okay, so they're major, but they're not season-ending injuries. Okay, I was about to say, damn, that's tough. Losing 2 starters like that. Shit. They're making it work though. They're gonna get these guys back probably by the end of this month. Just gotta survive until then, looks like. Been a good team. Yeah, Jason Ridley's been like the savior of this team. He's been huge. They're gonna have to survive without Covington, though. He's been probably their best player. Yeah. Reformed is he don't keep the investment going constantly. That's what you got to do with these moribund programs. Cal Poly don't got they don't got the stuff in no more. Lost their coach. And kind of rough for them. Edward Murphy, leading scorer. Murray Colburn. He's the 79 overall. Okay. same all from the looks of it. He's on a really good team. Brother Messiah. Same story. I don't know who Paul Walker is. It's a dead man. I think you mean Patrick Walker. Even a bench guy. Hey, they were blowing out Southern and he got into the game. Same with Pine Bluff. Lamar Walker, he's been their leading scorer. He's had some good games. He don't do shit passing the ball though. Kind of just a scorer, honestly. Don't really do a whole lot else. But I mean, they got the other pieces to where he can just be that. Solper and Tevasholu. Started off the season really hot. He's kind of struggled recently. Been kind of so-so since the Washington game. Yes, we did, Raiden. Rutgers. Hopefully Brian's here. My God, this team might actually be here. God damn these injuries. Shit. Oh damn, there goes a starting guard though. He was doing good too. Major groin tear. That's a red shirt if I've ever seen one. Wait, was it? Didn't Malin get a red shirt, or am I tripping? In like the preseason. I mean, either way, he's getting one now. He's dead. But they haven't lost in a while. 9-game winning streak. Beat Purdue, beat Washington. USC is going to be a big game. I might buy. I don't know. They got some injuries though. Rashad Tillery, this is your moment. You saw that Rutgers was at the top of the Big Ten right now, right? Yeah, Dan, leading scorer is just done for the year, bro. That's tough. Who's gonna be the offensive hub for them now? Curious. I assume it'll be Winslow. Yeah, Tillery's not been efficient, so. If it was me calling the shots, I'm letting Winslow run the offense. See how that goes. Because he can pass. Then we got Kentucky. Oh my god, this offense. The defense is good, but the offense, bro. Justin Harris hurt? Oh, it's only back spasms. He's good. Lost to Texas, Arkansas, and Mississippi State. Doesn't get much easier. You got Tennessee and A&M coming up. Oh, both home games, but still. Need to find a way to beat one of these teams. Jalen Reddick's the leading scorer. This is just the way this offense is, because, like, no one's, like, shooting really poorly from the field. Huh. Malik Jones still not averaging 10 a game. His stats tell you he's a good player, though. Why do they choose to be offensively limited? Because I feel like this is a choice, what they're doing here. Something don't smell right. Cal. A top 5 offense in the nation, but their defense is horrid. Ooh, Noah Bradley's hurt. Concussion. John Harrison out for 2 games. Okay. It's not a huge deal. They have guards. Actually, no, they don't. He's the only bench guy. But they got their starters, though. Let's see. We got St. Bonaventure is like the actual head scratcher. No. St. Bonaventure is understandable. Northwestern State, that's an actual head scratcher loss. Like, what happened here? They lost by 20. Something went very, very wrong in that game. But outside of that, dude, Jalen Vaylor is a fucking beast. He had 37 against Boston College. He almost had a triple-double against Florida Gulf Coast. My God. This man's a monster. He's the hometown kid too, right? He from Berkeley? Yeah. That's special. $20 game. Yeah, it's basically him. He's just the reason they're so good. Their other guard being the leading rebounder is funny. I'll be honest though, I'm still a fan of having Luka just be a forward and just letting Bergstrom have those center minutes. But I guess that kind of sucks because then you'd be having this guy coming off the bench and he's a shitter. I think Sam was like, just let it be. So we're just gonna have Luka be the center. It'll all work itself out. Beat St. Mary's. No, Sam wanted to see some of these games. I'll just look at the ones that actually looked like they're really interesting. Valor's damn near triple-double. Efficient too, like, jeez, he didn't even, he got that shit for jump shots too. He only had 4 free throws. That 30 piece. Beat Notre Dame by 1. This team just scores. ACC wasn't ready for a Cal team that's not bitch made. Well, I mean they're bitch made on defense, but they're kind of hard to stop. Then the game they ran into a brick wall here against NC State, a team that can defend. Yeah, they kind of had them in hell. Roland Williamson was going nuts. Instant game against Georgia Tech here when we start back up with the sim. Alright, St. Mary's defending champs. Had those 2 hiccups early in the season, but they look like they're over that. This team's still elite, man. They just at the top of the nation in so many categories. Kind of crazy they lost 2 games. Like, how the hell did that happen? Back to back too. It was Cal and Cincy that took them down. Close losses both times. Santa Clara is the next game. When we start back up. Fire. Idris Kamara leading scorer. It's so crazy to me that Dante McKenzie just doesn't score. I don't know what that is. Dustin Ragnarsson. Delacroix doing okay. Oh. 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 Even though the team is shit, they're still 6-1. They're leading. Oh. Damn, he's past the limit too. He would have got a red shirt if he did this a couple games earlier. The Palestinian, Torres Labrum, he's out. That's it for bro's season. One loss in conference was to IU Indy. Random 40-point loss to Georgia kind of sucks. Nate Foster's leading scorer. I don't know. It's hard to have any opinions about anyone in the Horizon League. Everyone there's just kind of shit. Darvin Daniels gonna rise to the top. Special. Kind of expected. Team looked exactly how I thought they'd look. Very good defensively, but they can't shoot the 3. Waiting for all these young guys to get a little better. Got losses to Princeton, Western Kentucky, and Virginia Tech. That's honestly not bad. I'll give credit to Roy Williams Jr. They probably shouldn't be 12-3. Just based on this roster, it's not anything impressive, but they're winning the games they should. See if they can pull off anything crazy here against St. Mary's. Duval leading scorer. Passeri's second leading guy. Okay. Jeremiah Mason, he looking like the dude at point guard moving forward. Almost 6 assists a game. That's pretty good. Needs to improve his efficiency shooting the ball though. That's for sure. Bellini looks like a guy who's going to be good once he starts getting starts. All right, and Fresno State, last team. Team looking a little better than I thought they'd look. Good for them. They lost to Boise though. That's not great. See if their surprising start actually carries through the rest of the season. George Edwards with 15 a game. Dakota West Yancey, what you been up to? Less scoring than I thought. He's rebounding the ball. I don't know, Okie State's been kind of bogged down by injuries for like a month now. Are they somewhat healthy now? Or no, not really. Still got a couple. Not the Jew. Out for a while. Yeah, Garrison had a little injury. Jackson didn't get hurt. Yeah, Meridino. Yeah, they kind of fucked up for a while there. They're a little better now, but did not help them getting started in Big 12 play. Behind the 8 ball, big time. But I mean, they could win all 4 of these games. That wouldn't shock me. Assuming they are playing good ball. But yeah, that is the end of the requests. All right, we are in the new year. I guess for anyone who didn't see it, I'll show the bracketology update. Posted in media, just in case anyone wasn't looking in there. This is what we're looking like. Utah be the #1 overall seed. Well deserved at this point. Tennessee, UNC, and Virginia would be the other 3. NC State really up at a 3 seed. I did not see them coming. Georgetown being up here. What a season it's been. Rutgers is an 8 seed. South Florida is an 8 seed. Right now the American has 3 bids. Special stuff. Big East would have 4 bids. Alright. Look at that. Alright. That's going to do it for me. I'm about to get out of here. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.